Today I want us to speak about the issue of fear. Fear is one of the critical aspects that is keeping us from achieving what we want to achieve in life. Fear is one of the critical instruments that is keeping us from achieving our dreams. There are a lot of people in this world who want to achieve greater things. There are a lot of people in this world who want to do phenomenal things, exceptional things. But the only hindrance between where they are and where they want to go is fear. The difference between those who are doing greater things, the difference between the extraordinary peoples, the difference between those whom we are admiring and the average people is by the way they are dealing with fear. There is no schools or university in the world that teach or give programs on how to manage fear. Yet fear becomes one of the critical instruments among us that keeps us from not achieving what we want to achieve. I haven't seen any university in the world that up to now offering a program on fear management. I haven't seen any school up to now in the world that offer the modules on fear, how to manage and how to deal with fear. Yet fear remains one of the most enemy in the world. People want to do phenomenal things. People want to build. People want to start businesses. People want to start farming, but they are afraid. The reason why we have fear in the world, or the causes of the fear, is ignorance. Not ignorance in a bad way, but ignorance in the sense of lack of information. Not only lack of information, but lack of knowledge. When you lack knowledge about something, you become fearful. Typical example, if you are in the class today and your lecturer or your teacher told you that today you will be writing a test, you will become so fearful. Why? Because you did not prepare. Preparedness is the gathering of the right information at the right time. Another example that I can give you, those who do skydiving, they enjoy it, to them it's fun. But you never tried to do that. If I take you today for a skydiving, something will happen. You wouldn't want to do that. Why? Because you don't have knowledge on how to do that. Not only that, think about those who work in snake parks. They enjoy those creatures very much. The difference between me, the ordinary man, and those who work in those parks, snake parks, is the knowledge. They were equipped with the necessary knowledge on how to deal with those creatures, with those snakes. But because me, who is just coming from home, never ever had any information or knowledge on how to do this thing, I will be fearful. I will fear for snakes. So fear is a product of ignorance. When you don't have knowledge about something, you become fearful. Therefore, I want us to take you to the next step, how to deal with fear. The number one step of dealing with fear is knowledge acquisition. When we begin to gather necessary information around that specific aspect that you want to venture in, we will become less fearful because you are prepared, because you have right information about that, because you know how to go about it. But if we decide to remain ignorant about something, we will forever remain fearful. The knowledge acquisition is being There are three ways that I know so far. In fact, there are many, but for now, I'm just going to give you 3 ways on how to go about knowledge acquisitions. Number 1 is reading. Reading is one of the most instrument when it comes to knowledge acquisitions. I know most of us in Africa, we don't want to read. We really don't want to spend or invest our time in reading. Yet in reading is where we can get knowledge. Most of the knowledge of a lot of things that we want to venture in, most of the knowledge of a lot of aspects that we want to invest in, a lot of knowledge about things that we want to engage in, it's hidden in writing. Therefore, for us to get the necessary information about that, we have to read, buy books, Google, use internet to get necessary information about that one thing that you want to venture into. If you know how to read and you are not reading, you have no advantage over somebody who doesn't know how to read. You have no advantage over somebody who is illiterate. You and him, same WhatsApp group. Therefore, we should invest our time in reading. Number 2, identify experts. You need to identify experts in the area that you want to venture in. Say you want to venture into a certain business. It's better to identify the gurus in that specific area. So sit on their feet, ask them pertinent questions. So this is the only way that you can able to go to achieve your dreams that you want to achieve. It's the only way that you would achieve what you want to achieve. The other way of knowledge acquisitions is observations. You need to identify those experts, sit on their feet, then listen, observe, see how they are doing what they are doing, see how they are living their lives. So those are some of the things that you have to do if you really want to invest in knowledge acquisitions. There is no other better way to beat fear other than knowledge acquisitions. When you have knowledge, you become fearless. When you have knowledge about something, you will become fearless. Fear or ignorance is the mother of all fears. Therefore, if you want to beat fear, engage yourself in